Today's adventure begins stopping off at the home Best Buy. Try to avoid hitting the curb this time. And looks like our spot over here is taken, so I'll just go right here by the sign. Do the intro right here. Welcome to today's video as of recording of this Thursday, February 27th, one day left after today for the month of February 2025. It's not just any day, it is National Retro Day. We got a lot to get in. Big news from DC, both in toys and our first image of, I would call a very anticipated new series starting on HBO Max. Also, AtGames has a new pinball pack. So we're gonna get all of this into one video, but we're gonna start off. I don't have a coffee yet. Wanted to stop here. Actually gonna get a coffee somewhere completely different than we usually stop at because of the area, but it's Retro Day. Stop at Best Buy. Oh, the days of going to Best Buy looking for CDs in the 90s. I remember when I first got my license, I think it was 95, came out to this very Best Buy. And yeah, just think of all the CDs that were, you know, big back then. TLC, you had the alternative music. I think Tupac, All Eyes on Me was out. Like, we came here for everything, and movies, and it was completely different. They had so much CDs right when you walk in here. Now it's completely different. Shaq, back when I used to come here in the 90s, early 2000s, I would get most of my music here. Now it was interesting going to like Sam Goody or Camelot Music at the mall for CDs you couldn't find here, or remember Circuit City? And singles. But for the most part, it was always this location. Back then, you were, what, 95? You were with the Lakers. And just to point out a couple of deals going on since we're talking basketball with Shaq. NBA 2K25, look at this, $19.99 for the Switch at Best Buy. Pretty decent price. Any other notable sales here? Looks like the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Pop culture. I would say this is pretty retro. We're gonna focus on retro stuff here. Down to $23.99. Oh, and the Grand Theft Auto. Remember when that first came out? I really never got into that, but save $4 at Best Buy. Not too big of a sale, but it is retro. And so is NBA Jam. You know, when Shaq played for the Magic his rookie year, rumor has it that they took an NBA Jam arcade cabinet to every road hotel that Shaq stayed at. So he played NBA Jam that much. Of course, he was in the OG NBA Jam. I don't know if it was the same arcade cabinet or if they just made sure that hotel had one, but can you imagine them just lugging around the same cabinet? Look at this thing, still flashing. When a rare sale on a Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze down to $53.99 from, of course, the member price is $48.99, but I'm guessing it's $59.99, so you know they shaved a little bit off. So a little bit of deals here going on at Best Buy. There's some sales going on with Retro Day, but it's going to end today. I'm not going to really talk about it, but hopefully you got an email from McFarlane, because Retro 66 Batman, bunch of sales going on. Look at this, back at full price. Retro has changed, hasn't it? But coming here for CDs no more, but I still come here for my physical copies. So it's still kind of like it was, you know, what, 20 years ago? 25? Dare I say 30 years ago? Has it been that long? Where has the time gone? Oh, well, they have the Guy Gardner, but you know what? There's a new series coming out, Green Lantern Corps, or the Lanterns, I should say. And I didn't see Guy Gardner, but there are two Green Lanterns that you might remember. Of course, we couldn't not go back to the exchange on Retro Day. We are finally getting that Green Lantern we've always wanted. Kind of the partners in crime, kind of the two cop movie, but it's a series with Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. Probably the two, you know, most favorite Green Lanterns of them all. Lantern's first look, Aaron Pierre and Kyle Chandler are DC Universe's Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. Check this out now. I will kind of blow this up, but you have Hal Jordan, you have Jon Stewart, and there's a little Easter egg here on, yeah, they are in fact the Green Lanterns. You can see right here on Hal's hand. Oh yeah, that's the Power Rain. Lanterns, the upcoming Green Lantern TV show from DC Studios and HBO, dropped its first look at Aaron Pierre and Kyle Chandler as the main heroes, Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. Looks like I'm renewing my HBO Max subscription. Going back and forth with Retro, I just saw The Jerk. Look at this. Have you ever seen this movie? I mean, the fact that there's two different DVDs here. It's been probably 20 years since I watched this. Also, I will always remember Gene Hackman from watching Superman and Superman 2 especially. First time I probably ever had seen Gene Hackman. There's so many movies that he was in that, you know, I do have a few favorites. Looking on the back side, by the way, it's hard to find a movie. I was looking for Behind Enemy Lines. That is one of my favorite Gene Hackman movies. I love him in that. Hoosiers, another one. I could not find it here. But Superman, which I'm surprised. I didn't think Superman would be here, or Superman 2, but just played such a great Lex Luthor. Like, I'll always remember him from Lex Luthor. And, you know, you're thinking of him and his family. Just found that out this morning. Very sad news. He passed away yesterday, February 26th. His wife, also his dog. Now, there were 2 dogs also found in the house. One was outside, one was in, that were alive. So, not sure what had happened. There's no foul play, I didn't think, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of pay my respects to Gene Hackman. The special edition Rocky, like we've all seen Rocky. Another just retro, right? Just everything in here is retro. It was a definite stop. Could not pass this up. It's also Pokemon Day, but you know, between the two, I wanted to make sure that we're gonna cover retro. The Rockford Files.
Never seen it.
No, but to this day, there's still channels that pretty much play Sanford and Son, Rockford Files all day long. Of course, there's a Saved by the Bell channel. Who would have ever thought that Saved by the Bell would be, you know, still being watched in 2025? Retro gaming, of course. I mean, can't leave out retro gaming. NFL Blitz 2000 has been sold. I had my eye on it. It's been a little while since we were here last, but it is not here anymore for the N64, so somebody had picked that up. Still a bunch of Sega Genesis, the carts over here, but yeah, the NFL Blitz was right over here. NBA Jam, NBA Showdown 94, I mean, how big was that when we were kids? And of course, the French Connection. Yeah, I can't believe this one's here. It's actually behind glass. And Fight Club. We just never talk about Fight Club. Pretty cool seeing some of those movies in there. Like, it's just a perfect place to go just to kind of look back at retro. Just, you know, we were at Best Buy years ago. We would go there to find the stuff that was over here. And they're just kitty corner. And opting for McDonald's for a coffee right down the road from Best Buy and the Exchange. So, yeah, instead of kind of settling for Starbucks or something, we're getting a large black coffee at McDonald's. Should be thinking dinner like everybody else, but a little early yet. Probably just end up eating at home, but it's always that chance, you know. McDonald's going back later, but we still have a lot of the video to do. I did see a new mic over at Best Buy that I might consider getting. I did take a picture of it. Gonna check out some of the reviews. Otherwise, I'm just probably gonna get the same one I used to have. And look at this, it was already waiting for me. I didn't even have to say anything. Thank you. Hey, you too. Okay, it's not super hot, but it's hot enough where I can't chug it. So you always run into that risk wherever you go. And it's not just like point I'm gonna kind of get out of the sun, kind of soloing out and anybody. I've had this at Dunkin', at Starbucks, anywhere that sells coffee, you know, in the early evening to the evening. So it's nice when it's super hot, but it's better than nothing. I'll take it. This is a pretty retro looking shirt. I do like the number on here. Nice call with the 7. Okay, I'll acknowledge it. It's Pokemon Day. The 27th of February is officially Pokemon Day. They do have a sale through March 1st, just a couple of days from now. Save $10 on Pokemon, so I said it. Nothing screams 80s retro like Voltron. Look at all of these. Do they have them all? Oh, they're missing the green. Have 2 blacks and almost all of them. Voltron in 2025. Still coming across these. I look at mine every day. It's set up right in the room where we're gonna be going when we leave Target, because we have a pinball pack to check out. Oh wait, it's right here, off to the side. Sometimes we just gotta look. Whoa! They might have 2 of everything here. I can't believe this stuff is just sitting around. More big news from DC. Official press release, Mattel and Warner Brothers Discovery Global Consumer Products announce multi-year licensing partnership for DC characters and stories. Now this starts 2026. This is gonna be really big because, you know, we come across a lot of McFarlane, a lot of Spin Master. Hasbro has complete like lockdown with Marvel. By the way, look at what's still here. I cannot believe nobody has picked this up. This is the same one that's been here for probably a week and a half now. Mattel, you know, with Masters of the Universe, doing DC. I mean, I haven't seen Mattel, maybe early 2000s, but I know big in the 90s Mattel was doing DC, and they're going to be doing it again. This is a big announcement though for DC. You know, you think Masters of the Universe, a little bit of Turtles, you know, with the Mattel property, of course Hot Wheels, now DC. Thinking about that like Mattel World, Mattel Land in Arizona, is there a chance that, kind of changing subjects way, but if Six Flags lost the DC properties, you know, the theme parks, could we actually see that at like a Mattel Land? Now, I'm not sure how big that the area is, but I mean, this could be, you know, they said multi-year, pretty big, pretty exciting stuff. We'll run home, fire up the ALP, get this loaded, and let's check out some Primal Carnage. And a little recap, the Party Zone, yesterday's release. Here is the new top 10 leaderboards. Currently, I have 41 tables on the ALP, so the collection is growing. Let's find Primal Carnage and switch this over, get our first look. Alright, I want to point out that the back glass does not completely fill out. There is the space on both the left and the right. You do get some good effects there. There's some scores. There's really nothing happening right there. You're just seeing the reflection of the glass. Here is the table. We'll get started. Take a look. Looks like there are 4 flippers, maybe 5. Go on with 4. Here's the rules and Primal Carnage. Now I did an update right when I turned this on, and we played this last night, so another update came through, and I thought maybe that had something to do with the back glass not completely filling out, but I went in and just checked out another game, and it looked fine. So not sure why this is only taking up part of the screen, but nonetheless, just wanted to kind of throw that out there. I kind of look at that flipper actually goes that direction. Okay, pretty cut and dry. A lot different than Party Zone. There was so much going on. Shouldn't be kind of get used to. Okay, I was wrong. There are five flippers. You have the 2 here, 2 there. There's 1 up top. Sorry, I was just kind of looking to. I can't see them all until I hit the flipper. So there's 2 on the right, and I think 3 on the left. And it seems that when I move the ones on the far end, I lose the ball. So I got to be kind of cautious of that. Sounds like a marble coming down. Okay, we'll try to keep it up there. And going back to Retro Day, for me, and I think for a lot of us, every day is Retro Day, and I think that's what brings us all together, whether it's retro gaming, retro toys, pretty much retro anything. That's, you know, you kind of take all that every day and just kind of piece it together, and it's kind of the theme of the videos. And it's cool that there's an actual, you know, they decided, okay, February 27th, it's going to be known as not just Pokemon Day, but Retro Day. Every day for me is retro. Also, today is, I think it's the National Day of Toast. So if you started your morning off with toast, today was the day to do it. There's no lag on this game. It just takes a little getting used to because of those flippers on the far end. It's kind of like, I don't really know what they do. It's interesting. The score on the little box is very basic. I'll try to hold the ball here. So you see it's just showing a number. Okay, let's see if I can make some contact with what's going on here and at near the top of the screen. Let's see if we can build up some points here. Of course, I want to hit that head kind of going back and forth. Let's hold it. Ah, missed it. Oh, I was too focused on holding it. Okay. This is the object of the game. Okay, there we go. There. Oh, I had it. So that's the. I could have saved it, but it just takes a little getting used to, and then you start maybe having a little better feel here. Oh, that was such a quick round. Let's go one more time. And just keep it rolling here. That's when it starts to kind of get good. It's hard to stop. I don't know, did I do it right? Oh my gosh, you know what? I thought there was a flipper on that far right. I should have known better. It comes so quick. This is it's so basic, and I'm making it look like it's a lot harder than it is. I don't think that's the case. Let me know what you think about Primal Carnage. Did you pick it up? Are you thinking about it? Or is this a pass? $5 for the HD, $7 for the ALP. Compared to yesterday's, the Party Zone was $5 for the 4K. So I'm not sure why this costs more than the Williams. As far as value for both tables, it's hard to say. It's not that this is a fun table, that there's a lot going on. I think there's a little bit more value with Party Zone just because it's an authentic table. I don't know, $7. My opinion is just this is a $5 pack. It is for the HD, just $2 more for the 4K. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Sorry I didn't do it much justice. This is it's a different type of game. It's very basic, but I want to thank AtGames for sending me this out. I'm not sure why this is not taking up the full screen. I did check another game and it worked fine. So Not sure if this has something to do with the update, if this is going to change, but just kind of throwing that out there. I do want to show something on Party Zone. I guess I didn't know that we could turn everything off, so this is how the actual table would look. I will play one quick round here just to show everybody how it looked without everything that was kind of going on in yesterday's video. Also, I just covered up the back glass, so going back to Primal Carnage, there was no glare because it was such a darker back glass, so it didn't even dawn on me. You know, when I fired this off, I never turned the topper on, so I just it didn't even faze me. It's a lot different without everything going on. You know what? I kinda like it this way. And I apologize for not showing this and just showing, you know, with all the visuals going on, but I turned everything off. I think that's really cool that you had that option with the Williams table. And again, this was $5 compared to the one today for $7. So this one's a little bit more up my alley. I think this is the way I'm going to play this one. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. Sorry I didn't show this version previous video, but going forward I will. We'll see you guys next time. So much better without him just kind of like in the middle of the playing field. It's so different. And just because it's retro day, I thought about this shirt when we were at Target. Going back to 1991, Bo Jackson goes to the Chicago White Sox. And I saw this very shirt at Kohl's. It was $20. I asked my dad if we could get it, knowing money was tight then. And he said, yeah, grab it. I remember this shirt. Now, I don't know what happened when I had it. Look, the I'm back. Bo Jackson, you can see that Bo, you know, the White Sox font. Found this on eBay. Seller was asking $100. You know, the vintage clothing, it's so pricey. I mean, the shirt's old. This is from 1991. There's someone's initials. They probably found this at like a flea market. Then they gave me a discount, and I countered with an offer, and they took it. And I'll show you when I get this shirt in the mail, and I am gonna wear it. I mean, this is just so nostalgic. Like I'm into that like early 90s right now when it comes to games, clothing, and I'm excited. So, you know, retro day 2025. Just kind of wanted to show off my Bo Jackson I'm back Chicago White Sox.